men aren't naturally tuned to feel our emotions, biologically and evolutionarily, and even in our own life, we've learned to really clamp down on the things we don't want to feel. We don't know what to do with it. So the embodiment work, as you learn to feel the physical sensations in your body, that actually really is the same capacity that then allows you to start actually feeling your emotions and not be so repulsed by them. As you learn to feel, it becomes a little more normalized. And we do a lot of intensity work in the embodiment and practices that I teach that allow you to kind of be with the intensity of emotions. And so it first requires a man to really go into that embodiment track and develop the capacity to actually feel it cleanly rather than the habitual reactions and clenching that we do get. So that's kind of part one. You got to do the work to really build that capacity to feel inwardly. A lot of men think that going into their emotions is weak, is going to make them look weak. And the problem is it's not the feeling of the emotions that makes you seem weak. It's when you get needy about it. It's when you feel your emotions, but you express them in a way like you need to do something to make me feel okay. And that's where a lot of guys when we go into the energy of blame, I'm sad and it's your fault and don't do this thing that makes me sad. I'm needing you to do something to make me feel okay. And that sets up a mommy dynamic where you have to now take care of me emotionally because I'm kind of just dumping my shit on your plate. What I coach guys to do all the time is you have to feel your emotions. That's through the practice of embodiment that gets you that capacity, and then express them in a way that conveys that you don't need somebody else to change. You don't need someone to make you feel better. You're just expressing what it is you feel, and you're going to be fine either way. Okay, I'm just going to let that sink in. You're going to be fine either way. So it's the man. It's not, he's in tears and you did this and it just feels so sad. And the implication is you've got to do something to make me feel better versus, I feel really sad when you said that, when you said in front of my parents that I wasn't good at, or maybe you said in front of my parents that you had questions about our relationship. I just felt that. And I felt really sad for us. So it's about sharing your emotions, but really about your inner experience and not with a tinge of blame or you need to do something to make me feel better. And the other piece of that real quick is describe your emotions succinctly. I encourage men to really say it in 2 sentences and then just let it sit. Let it be. You don't have to justify it. You don't have to over-explain it. You just share what's true for you in a very succinct way. So what I'm giving you is some of the different elements of expressing yourself in what I consider to be a very masculine, grounded, powerful way. And 99 out of 100 times, I'll guarantee that your woman will find you more powerful after you're able to express like that, rather than what you think is she'll think you're weak for expressing sadness or things like that.